And do you think Drake is hiding a daughter?
Hiding is a verb.
Okay. Do you think Drake has a daughter?
You are hiding your opinions.
Yeah.
Sir.
Do you think
He's
Drake
being a smartass for sure. Hiding is a verb.
has a daughter?
I think it's possible.
Okay. You think it's possible?
I mean, that's a good answer. I mean, what? Like any guy, like it's possible they could have a kid, whether they know it or not. I think Drake has multiple kids. I don't see. Okay, for Meet the Grams, if the daughter verse was not in Meet the Grams, the song would have still been just as good, still just as haunting. Kendrick really cuts deep on the verse to Drake. A rap beef. It's a long life battle with yourself. That whole verse, him talking about Drake's alcoholism, Drake's gambling, his is a nympho fetish. I mean, whatever the stuff that Kendrick was saying in Meet the Grams, he was cutting at him deep there. The beat was the same. The daughter in there, it does not need to exist if it wasn't true. Like I said, I've made past videos. I don't know Kendrick, but I feel that he's a sincere artist, a sincere person. From what I've seen, I think he's been in the game for a long time. I think that people who are insincere, eventually we find out. And so Drake, it took us a while to find out about Drake, but word gets around. I don't think there's a word around town about Kendrick doing people dirty and doing all the conniving things we hear about Drake. So with that being said, him lying about Drake having or hiding a daughter, it would be completely out of character for Kendrick, and it makes no sense. And I'm just saying, I've done my own research about Drake's alleged daughter, and I've come to my own conclusion. Okay, that daughter's real, and I think DJ Head knows it, but he's not gonna say it. He's gonna, because it's a kid. It's a kid involved, and the kid is older and is on the internet, and people have already found her account. And the girl, man, bro. So like, can we just stop being obtuse? Like, oh, he did lie. It serves no purpose for Kendrick to lie about Drake having a daughter. It does not serve a purpose at all. It just doesn't. So why would he lie? I think Kendrick is exposing this truth and letting people, because we're gonna find out eventually. She's gonna grow up and she's gonna come out and talk about it, whether it's for clout or it's for some type of to get Drake's attention. I don't know. I don't think Kendrick is lying. So, but I don't think DJ Head is gonna say everything I'm saying right here, because he doesn't really need to. So just leave it in the air. But it's not a weak attempt or whatever Maul is trying to insinuate here.
Possible that you think that Drake has a daughter, or do you think it's possible Drake has a daughter?
I think it's possible he has one.
Okay.
I mean, I don't particularly care to get into Kendrick's personal life with his girl, kids, and his business partner.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see Maul's point in some degree that saying Dave Free might be your son's father?
Mm-hmm.
I agree is lazy, and I thought if that was the nuke, that's odd, because that's not, no one's really gonna believe that, even if for some weird reason it was true. The daughter thing, is that not lazy because Push already did it, and we saw what that did, and you're supposed to be light years ahead of any rapper right now.
Bro, that's not the same. Push did it. Push told the truth. Push told the truth. Drake was hiding a son. Kendrick, it's not their fault that Drake is fucking up and got more kids he's hiding. I mean, it's not the same. If that is a truth that Kendrick has been privy to, and he's putting it on a track and letting other people do their own work to find out the truth, then that's what that is. That's not a lazy attempt trying to say, if this is true, then it's not a lazy attempt. It's the truth. They're calling it a lazy attempt because he's saying it's a lie. Just because Drake actually lied about Kendrick's son being Dave Free's dad. It doesn't align. It doesn't make sense.
And you're reusing the same strategy off something that can't be proven, whereas Push did it and it was proven.
No, I get that point.
Yeah, it was proven. So because it hasn't been proven yet, that means it's a lie. Things take time. Things take time to transpire. Honestly, it might take over a year, might take over 2 years. This is not like a little baby. This is a kid. So you have to move cautiously around that,
But you also have to understand, like, the way I'm looking at it, and this is, I mean, you're not gonna believe me, but objectively looking at it, it's a Floyd Mayweather thing. Like, Dot has been counterpunching the whole time. He's not aggressed. The only time he aggressed is once it was already fully on. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it,
like that, he aggressed. What are you talking about?
If you think about it, when you say like the Dave Free thing came first in Family Matters,
Correct. Yeah.
and then there was a response, and then the other thing came. It wasn't like it's like, oh, okay, boom, boom. It was like a 1-for-1 to me.
Okay, so you are, and I'm asking, because we think that the Dave Free line was a lie, that gave Kendrick also a green light to lie about the daughter. Hypothetically, because we do not know these people and their personal lives like that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure.
So you don't get a point taken away if you do a whole third verse about something that's completely unproven and possibly fed as information to you to give you the okie doke.
Bro, what? Are we still going with this narrative that there was false information fed to Kendrick? Are we seriously going with that? Really? Come on, Rory. Come on. Like, out of both of them, I like Rory more. Rory has some common sense, and I think he just has to make up for Maul's ignorance.
Well, no, okay, let's do it this way. Let's take it out. Let's take the whole verse out.
Okay.
There's a record still.
I love the record. I love the record.
Which record is this?
Meet the Grams.
I don't like the record.
Okay.
At all, on no level. I've listened to it a total of maybe 5 times, and I told him that I don't like the record.
What don't you like about it?
It's too fucking. It's dark, and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. I'm a jovial, like I'm a nerd, and I'm like cerebral, but I'm a jovial individual. I have good positive frequencies. I don't like that shit. I don't like the depth and dark.